Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another video. My name's Ketan, otherwise known as that day-to-day guy. I say otherwise known as, but I call myself that. Just ordinary guy trying to get by in the world and sharing my experiences as to what has worked for me in my life and often what hasn't worked as well, because we learn more from our losses than we do from our wins, and I'm a big believer in that. If you're not losing, then you're not learning, frankly, as cheesy as it may sound. Today's video is entitled... I haven't decided what it's entitled yet. The Importance of a Side Hustle. There we go. That's the title. I keep telling myself that I need to script this stuff and be more organized, and one side of my brain says, yeah, that's the right way to do it, and the other side of my brain is just kind of like, you know what? Go for it. Just whatever comes out, comes out. And I'm going to do a bit of a hybrid of this stuff as the weeks get by. And God, what was that noise? As the weeks get by, go by, and time goes on. So yeah, this is a topic that's very, very close to my heart because I am amongst my friends known as a bit of a Del boy. The art of buying something and selling something is just there's a real satisfaction, not even buying something and selling something, but then like adding value somewhere, because ultimately that's what we get paid to do. You may buy something and sell something, but you're still providing a value to the purchaser of that end product. Sometimes people buy stuff, they buy some materials, they make something with it, that's where they're adding the value, and then they go and sell it. But not just recent times, but even times gone by, and today, I say today, I mean recent times, in the time that we're in, how many different ways can I say recent times? The importance or the necessity to earn an extra income is kind of up there for everybody, for most people rather, including myself. There's things that are happening in the world right now where I think to myself, man, like I don't want to leave myself short. I need to not become complacent, and I need to stretch the boundaries a bit, and whatever it may be. Last year, bought and sold a car or two. There's always something. And how do I inspire you, the watcher, people at large, to do something for yourself? It's difficult. I'll give you my example. I started a eBay business years ago. So what I started doing was I was buying and selling the old iPods. I'd be up late at night bidding on these iPods, and I'd buy one for X amount. And more often than not, people will just put them on an auction late at night. And then if you start it late at night, it means it's going to finish late at night. And late at night, you've got less of an audience looking to purchase these things. Or they're not there when that final bid goes through. So people like myself can sweep in and get it for a cheaper price. Not crazy cheap, but cheaper. I get the thing. I get the iPod to my house and clean it up, photograph it nicely. Presentation is a big part of selling things online. And then I would put it online, and same thing on eBay. And I used to start my auctions at around about kind of Thursdays. I think Thursdays was the day, Thursday, 8 p.m. So then it finished on the following, a 10-day auction. So it finished 10 days later on a Monday night or Sunday night. I forget which one, Sunday or Monday night at 8 p.m. Most people are home on both of those nights. So the audience bidding on these items is going to inevitably be more. It's making a few quid here and there, but then that just kind of gave me this taste to do more. And then my friend Shannon and I reconnected, and we started selling a bit more things on. He has some contacts in the kind of audiovisual trade, and that's the Mirror TV business just kind of evolved from there. What started out as this sort of part-time hustle evolved into something. And most of us are like that in our career. Most of us are doing a job that we never actually thought maybe even existed or thought we could do when we were teenagers or younger adults. And starting a business is often the same way. The thing you might start is not quite what you might end up doing, and even then there's no end because you're constantly evolving. Another thing I used to do is there's companies that sell Argos returns. So I used to buy pallets of Argos electrical returns. I'd turn up at the house on a pallet, a massive box with a ton of electrical goods in there. Then I would go to the back of the shed, move them all to the back of the shed at my mum and dad's house, and I'd sift through them and I'd test them out, photograph them, and put them I'd put them on eBay. So I might buy like £3,000 worth of electrical goods for like £1,000 and sell them for £2,000 and make a little profit. And that was a great little part-time thing. I was doing it full-time because I was not doing anything else, and my stubborn nature just didn't want to go and get a job, but that's a different story. But just trying to give you some idea of something you can do part-time, like even making £200-400 a month, and £200-400 a month full-time, nobody cares. Like, who cares? This is a pittance. It's stupid. But £200-400 a month part-time on top of what you already make, I think even for me, that's quite exceptional, because that's money to do with whatever you please. Hopefully you'll invest it and buy more stock, or whatever you're doing, and improve the situation that you're in, or build a level of contingency where if something happens in your life, you're not stressed about it. And the older I get, the more at peace I am, and the more the priority of not being stressed out by month-to-month finances is higher. So therefore, as much as it's nice to have nice stuff, it's nicer to have, for me, it's nice to have a contingency and a level of peace of mind. And that comes with a slightly, you don't have to be like a, side hustle implies you've got to be, even the word hustle is a little bit, dare I say, aggressive. It's not about you being a hardcore salesperson or, this budding entrepreneurial tycoon, but it's just something, whatever it may be. We've all got our things. My friend's wife buys and sells high-end handbags. Everyone's got some hobby, and I guarantee you, whatever your hobby or whatever your niche, whatever your interest is, there's somebody out there making money from it. Not just somebody, loads of people. So why not you? There's nothing which is a complete monopoly. Like, people buy and sell cars. It doesn't mean I can't. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the you need more of an abundance mentality. You can't think, because someone else is doing it, I can't do it. So I encourage you to find something. Reach out to me, message me on socials or whatever. I don't have all the answers, but maybe having a conversation with somebody will spark an idea in you to go and do something. Because sometimes there's so many things I think of, if I could do that, do that. The key is not to spread yourself thin, but the point is, if you don't have a side hustle, just try stuff. The trying will result in the learning that you need to be successful. If you just, like I said in my last video, if you're just sitting there theorizing, and one day, getting to this perfection level and doing something, you're not going to do much. You're still going to be in the same position that you are in 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time. So, yeah, just trying to think. Obviously, this is not a rehearsed video, so I'm just trying to think, what else could people do? But it's just like, it's kind of like working out, the minute you start doing something, the minute your brain then starts to think of different ideas and things just come to you, that's kind of like, we kind of get what we deserve in life in many different ways, whether it be ideas, if there's an idea that's just like lingering, and until you're ready for it, it's not going to fully show itself to you. You might have to learn a few more skills that when that idea comes, you know what to do with that idea. Does that make sense? It all sounds kind of wishy-washy, but that's just kind of been my kind of experience. There's things that I think I want to do, but like, I don't know if that opportunity came, how I would do it. It's like the early days when we were doing mirror TVs. We were just kind of like, this is all we do. Mirror TVs, the frame mirror TVs. oh, do you do frameless? No, we don't do frameless. There was another company that did frameless, and it was much more complex with metalwork and magnets and whatnot. And frankly, we were a bit intimidated by that. And then we kind of evolved slowly. And lo and behold, work and more opportunities came our way because we were learning, we were becoming more and more ready for the idea of evolving our products and so on. The artwork mechanism TVs you get. I'm talking about my business. This is repping picture frame TV. The motorized art TV products, that was kind of born out of people asking us if we can do it. There were other companies doing it, and we just thought, you know what, we can do this. We took stuff apart, but we just kind of put our heads together, drew some stuff out, theorized a lot, made a few prototypes, and bang. And that product's had numerous evolutions over the years to where it is now. It's not perfect by any means, but that's just the point, that you don't have to be perfect to get started. So I hope that something I've said has landed, and you've thought about what you've thought about. Maybe I need a side hustle. You want a side hustle, because also your side hustle can become your full-time hustle. My sister-in-law is a great example. She was working full-time as an accountant at Disney, and she started this Amazon/eBay/Amazon business, selling kind of personalized bunting and all these kind of little arts and crafty kind of gift ideas. And it, I say slowly, but it fast became something where it warranted her quitting her job. And, she now runs a business with 3, 4, 5 employees and is loving life. She gets to spend time with her kids and, drop them to school, pick them up, and just have a nice, flexible quality of life. Not about making millions, but just having a better quality of life than she did traveling into London every day on the train. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And a major benefit of it is, you'll make a few bucks here and there. However, the person you become, the skills you'll acquire, will help you compound that and be even better. Because let's face it, it's not all about money, is it? It's just, like I said, the older I'm getting, the more I think about the intangible things. But we live in the Western world. We have bills to pay. My council tax has gone up. My water bill has gone up 60%. Bloody Nora. So yeah, this YouTube thing for me, I have no idea if I'm ever going to make money from this. But you know what? It's a creative outlet for me. So happy days. And on that note, if my message resonates with you, you like some of my videos, in a very passive way, subscribe if you want. It's cool. Like the video, and just show me some love. I would massively appreciate it. And on that note, I think I am done. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video, where I think I'm going to do a tech one next. Talk about my Tech Scorp 2 gimbal and this lens that I'm using, my anamorphic lens. I might have to make a bit of a retraction on the last video I made, where some of the cheaper anamorphic lenses are good. They are good, but this one I'm using here, Freewell 1.33 anamorphic lens, it is excellent. So yeah, looking forward to reviewing those two things on next week's video. So now I've said it, I've got to do it. Right, ciao for now. Thank you for watching.